again. Look how short it is. Like that's why I was clipped up earlier. I really cut it. I did not cut my hair. You always have to tell the truth. If you don't tell the truth, it's bad, bad, bad. Blessed be the truth seekers. That's my credo. Like, you have to tell the truth in all things, all day, all the way. Truth, truth, truth. Truth seekers are the best people. And I do minimal skincare. Like, I thought about posting that I put this E. Rocher lotion in my skin, but I'm like, why bother? Because I love the way my hair looks, and I know I have beautiful hair and beautiful results, and I don't need to use a lot of like expensive creams and moisturizers. And why is that? Because I use minimal product. Just do the minimum, because less is more actually in beauty. People think that you need to put a lot of things on you to look good, but I say not. Eat some vegetables, friends. Eat some vegetables, my friend. I need to cut my nails though, because that, like, look, my nails have been growing like wildfire, but I haven't cut them in a few days, and it's really beginning to annoy me. Because, I mean, I know, like, if you have long nails, and it's funny because my nails are actually growing super long, like some bulls, but I don't really like that super long nail look, honestly, because I'm like, why? And long nails don't help you open things. They actually are a hindrance to that, in my little opinion. So I love long hair, but I prefer a shorter nail just because I don't want my nails to get caught on my hair. That's my opinion on that one. Throw away nail parts into the trashy can. And one way to reuse. I'm really upset because I guess they're not upset completely, but they're banning all plastic bags now. But I've always used mine for trash bags, even after they started charging, because I'm like, okay, well, they cost money now. But the perk was I felt like they were a little bit more sturdy. And yes, I know you can buy little bags but I just think, like, I guess I do have to admit, I'm seeing fewer trash bags, but you still see people litter. Like, are you gonna ban every single disposable container? People shouldn't litter. That's all. People shouldn't litter. But yeah, I know people do it, and it's gross, but the answer is, people shouldn't litter. Like, look, I was horrified once, like about 10 years ago, when I saw some guy. He's just walking down the street. There's literally a trash can like 100 feet away from him. But no, what did he do? He threw his cup on the ground and kept going on the sidewalk. And I was just horrified. I was like, what? Like, how could you do that? Like, and it's just like the people who they can't walk like a block. They can't even walk a city block to cross the street, so they jaywalk. I hate that too. I hate that to my core, because I'm like, follow traffic law. Pedestrians have to follow it too. I know some drivers are bad, but everybody is supposed to like cross where they're supposed to cross and on the light they're supposed to cross on. And I know some people might think that it's okay not to, but like the Germans, they do it every time. Like in Germany, everybody waits for the walking light, and it's actually considered socially abnormal. But Germans are also believe on being on time, and it seems like that's a lost science nowadays. Like, you should always be on time, a little early actually. You should never be late. You should never be late. You should do more. You should go above and beyond in everything. It doesn't matter if you get paid more. I was reading something recently, and people were like, well, Gen Z, and I'm not Gen Z, is believing in quiet quitting and doing less, but it's not good. It's bad to the core. And there's a reason why. It's because you're cheating yourself and you're cheating everybody else and you're not doing your best job. Oh, these, I think I got these from Abby. So my whole thing is nobody should do the bare minimum, because it doesn't matter if you're getting paid more or not. It's like, what are your ethics? I need to finish cutting my nails. I didn't finish that. What are your ethics? Like, you should want to do more to prove that you do a better job at everything and that you care the best. Like, to me, doing more is always better. Doing more is always better. And it's not because you get recognition, it's because you just do more all the time. And you push yourself to the brink and back. And you forego everything that's fun in the sun to push yourself harder. I believe in that. 120. I think I got these from Abby or Firmo. These might have been the Firmo ones, because I got a couple different pairs of glasses a while back. I've had them for like 4 years. And I had some that I bought myself back in 2019 from Glasses USA. But because I like all the different glasses I bought a few years ago, I just didn't get new ones. I know they say you're supposed to update them every year, but my vision's stable and I don't need to do that. I feel a little bit better now that I kept the nails shorter, because I just don't want them getting stuck in my hair. And I know, like, I guess if you have long nails, you get the gel nails, and you get the, maybe they have a smooth edge to them or something. But I don't do gel nails like my sister. She loves that sort of thing. But I have no interest in doing gel nails. I just don't. Wash my hands again. I love to wash my hands for some reason. It's so much fun. It makes me feel good. Well, it's also good for hygiene too, really. Hand washing is out of control. I don't wash my hands like an ordinate amounts, but I do a good healthy amount. I love the way that this lotion, like the Yves Rocher Rich Cream Lotion. It's called the Crème Anti-Laise the Comfort Anti-Wrinkle Cream. I mean, and it's just good. My mom buys this for me, and I'm like, I wouldn't buy this myself because this stuff's like $64 or something. It's not that much money on a bottle of lotion. She also gets me a lot of other Yves Rocher thingies, like this gardenia spray thing. But it does really look good. Makes your skin very sparkly without needing to sparkle. Okay. That's really nice. Alright. I should take the braid out. The braid is still very shiny, I'm surprised. Or not. I have shiny hair. I actually just need to do a hairstyle that I can keep in for like a day or so. I don't know. Like, I wish that every day could just be a day where I could just do whatever I want to do. But here's that amazing claw clipper that I was wearing earlier. This is a really neat one. It's a scrunchie. I kind of wish it was longer and was more elongated. But what I love about this one is on the inside it has like these little grooves that kind of hold your hair in place. I like that. To put away the nail clipper. Braid my hair, but very gently. Very, very gently. And I'm kind of, I feel like a little flummox, or I forgot. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't have a hair tie in. I had to remind myself of that because I'm usually used to wearing a hair tie in my hair. And I like to take my hands and just kind of massage my scalp, like just to free it up a little. I mean, there's no science to this. It's just what feels good, right? Just do intuitive hair care. I'm like, does this feel good today? Is this what I want to do with my hair, my skin, or whatever it is? The Fiji guava lotion that I got at Bath and Body Works on sale for $3 when they were doing their big sale. I like those holiday sales or closeout sales or whatever it is because they're like trying to move out merchandise. And I know some people, something I personally want to do, they're like, well, we go dumpster diving for stuff. And I'm like, goody for you, but I'm not going to go dumpster diving. I am not going to go dumpster diving. I'm not going to go dumpster diving. No. Not at the Noto. That is not happening. I don't believe in that anyway. I know a lot of people are like, but it's so ethical. You know what? If you believe in dumpster diving and you think it's very ethical, you should do that. But I think it's kind of icky because I know what they put in trash cans and stuff, friends. And I know people are like, oh, but it's perfectly fine. I'm like, do you know what people throw away? Like, people put in trash cans? Don't do it. Like, my opinion. But I don't think anybody should be so desperate. Like, you can actually buy something when it's on sale. You don't need to go dumpster diving for all things. Like, it's just not my style. But I know some people just really believe in that kind of, I don't know, freaking lifestyle. Like, I'm dumpster diving for everything. I think people like to watch those videos, but I don't think there's like tons of people actually emulating that behavior. And you might want to be careful because, like, what are the ordinances in your city? Is that even allowed? Because, you know, it used to be like people wildly dumpster dive in our apartment complex. In fact, one time it kind of annoyed me because I got this letter telling me that I just threw 6 bags of heavy duty trash next to the dumpster, and I had to tell my apartment complex 3 times, I don't even generate 3 giant bags of trash like in a month, really, unless I'm doing like a major clean out or something. Well, I don't have time to keep my hair in for like a week, but just 2 days really because time constraints. Like, I usually, if I have to go out every day, like, I just need to restyle my hair. I know, like, the longer my hair gets, I can opt for updos that I don't brush them out as much, but I kind of caution against, like, going long periods of time without, like, brushing out my hair because I know that this is the way that you kind of break up the sebum on your scalp and you kind of distribute it across your hair. I know you don't need, like, a boar bristle brush to do that. I know, like, they're like, oh, you need this brush or a bamboo brush. Like, that's marketing 101, friends. I already bought my expensive hairbrush, the Unbrush. So people were talking about how the one at the Dollar Tree is just the same. And I did see it the other day and I was tempted to buy it just to test it out. But I own so many brushes, I just can't see the point. I mean, I'm the owner of so many hairbrushes. It's kind of on the side of ridiculous. I just feel like the brushes I have right now, like my Jasmine hairbrush and my pink comb and this brush, like these are the ones I'm using at the moment. Just like I have 5 bags, and some of them I had been rotating out every few months, but I ended up really loving this new handbag that I'm using. My sister owns many bags, but I'm just like, I can't be like her and just keep buying these bags. Like, why am I taking her bag because she left it at my house? What if I adopted her handbag and I kept it as my own, and I sent her a picture? I'm like, you left it. Now it's mine. And she like, no. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But I was just thinking how funny that would be. I would not do that though. I'm gonna leave it back. She'll come get it. But she just changes bags like so often. And a lot of people do that, but I don't know, like I used to just only change out my bag like once it was kind of falling apart. But then I started buying more handbags like when we were like going shopping more. But now that I'm not doing that as much, I mean I could go by myself, but honestly, first off, I'm trying to save money in this economy. And I went on my birthday with her, but we're just not going like we did because her schedule's changed a lot. But I don't need that many purses. I have like 5. It's enough. I give, like, what I am doing, I think, is I'm going to halt it there. And then, like, some of the bags I have that don't, like, I think when my other little sister's bags, like, fall apart because I give her stuff, she no longer lives with me anymore, but I just, if she needs something, I'll give her stuff. I think I'm just going to give her those bags that I don't use. I don't know how I'm going to do it or navigate it. But I just don't think I need tons of things. It's like, I'm not a minimalist, but I'm not, like, off the rails needing to consume stuff just to consume more stuff. Like, I just am like, no, why would I need that many bags? Like, what would I do with that? Like, why? Some people really like to get the new thing all the time. So, like in influencer culture, like they have so many brushes that they're recommending to you. And I'm noticing a lot of the routines kind of have a cookie cutter feel. I don't know if it's because like one person saw one influencer do it and then they're all doing it. But it's like now they're like, you need a bamboo brush to stimulate your scalp, and you need this, and no, you don't need any of that. Do you know how you stimulate your scalp? By brushing your hair, by combing your hair. Stimulate your scalp. Stimulate your scalp. You don't need any of that, okay? You need gentle hair care. And then those same people later will like put hot tools on their hair. So why would I be following their routine when they're just going to do the antithesis of it? Like, I'm not saying you can never use heat tools, but like I've tried some a couple times because a company like reached out to me, and I do think those are good tools, but somebody was saying you can do that all the time, and I don't think you can, in my opinion. But I kind of just let people decide that stuff to themselves because I don't know. I'm just not in the market to make my hair look like other people. I just want my hair to look like how I want it, and that's it. I love my wavy hair, and I love the way it looks when I braid it, and I don't need to straighten it or curl it a certain way. I don't need to do any of that. Nor do I want to, right? Well, I put on the different pair of glasses. I have 2 pairs. That's another pair. Put these in here. doody-doody-doos. I just like my hair to smell like it does. Soft. I mean, my hair doesn't feel like a rock. I don't know. I'm happy with my hair, and that's all I want. I don't try to. I know there's a lot of lingo in hair world. I just don't buy it, you know. I don't coin it, right? Like, I'm not vibing it. Like, I just do. I guess I'm just doing the things I've always done since I was like 13 years old with my hair to achieve my wonderful results that I came up with my own intuition. I don't need anybody else to like tell me it's gonna work for my hair, because through my intuition, I figured out at 13. Like, my mom bought the Yves Rocher product, the Minoy oil, and it said on the back of the bottle that this is good for your hair and it has coconut oil. So I just started doing that, and then I began my lifelong journey with hair oiling. Like, I learned, like, through just doing what works for me. That's how I learned. Does this work? Does this feel good? Let's do that. And then I made my coffee oil, which I'm trying to finish up because I'm probably going to throw it out after today because I've had it for a few days and I forgot to put it in the fridge, but I don't know. I think it's okay, probably. Maybe. Thinking about it. I highly recommend cleaning out your hairbrush as you go. Like, that's a big thing for me. Just clean your ding dong hairbrush. Clean out your hairbrush as you go. And yes, it takes time and it takes patience, but we want to be the people who slowly brush our hair. We want to be the people who do not like try to do speed contests on combing out our hair. We don't vibe that life. That is not our life. That's not who we are. We're not those people. Let's see. 1, 2, all the hair off my brush so I can keep going. Because I do not want to keep brushing my hair until every single piece of hair is pulled out. That's like where I am in my hair brushing journey. Like, I like a completely clean brush. Thank you very much. It has to be clean. It has to be clean. I think I just want to use a comb in this section to just kind of break it up a little. I don't answer questions that are not pertinent to the discussion. Nobody needs to know how old I am because it's none of anybody's business. It's just not. It's weird. Nobody needs to know that. I'm here for my hair journey, not for silly questions. Not important. And then your beeswax. That's for me to know and you to not ask. I'm elevating my live streams, man. I'm elevating them to a higher level. Elevation, man. Let's mix it up. Elevated live stream. Some people are gonna be on a rocky ride because they don't get it yet. That's okay. I'm not here for the masses. I'm here for the people that get it, and I'm getting the results I want. Yeah. Every time, every day, and if I want to go soft, I just have to kind of dig in with the comb a little bit, I think. Kind of bump up the softness, I think. That's what I feel like. Of my hair brushing technique, because I don't want to go hard with it. I'll go very delicately, very infusingly. Let's put some coffee in our roots. I love putting coffee in my roots. Oh, I love it so much. I love adding coffee to my roots. It makes me feel so deliciously good. I don't know if it does anything, but maybe. It smells good. Now that it smells really good. That's for sure. The smell of coffee in my roots. I already had my birthday. I'm not saying that the questions are silly. I'm just saying I don't want to answer them. It's the difference. Like, there's some people that love to answer stuff like that. Right? Just, I don't know. I hate old cars. Can we talk about that? I hate old cars. Like on a high level. You know what I really don't get is people that clean, like, and I'm not talking like if you have like a really cool classic car from like the 40s or something, but you better have air conditioning and heating in it propers. Like, I might not even run the air conditioning in my house, but if you want somebody to be in your car, yeah, your car better be visit and have heating and air conditioning. I hate people that drive old cars. Like, not literally hate them, but I'm like, why are you clinging to that thing? And there's so many people, they think like clinging to something old, getting something secondhand, that they're saving so much money. But we actually did a lot of calculations, and I don't know. My dad was kind of like that. He was so into like old cars, and he thought he was saving money by not buying a brand new car. But my sister and I, we did these calculations, and when my mom decided to get a new car, oh, he's all about it, right? He's all about it. But we did calculations, because having an old vehicle or anything old or secondhand really costs you more money in the long run. Because when you buy something new and you treat it well, and I get it, like some people can't buy a brand new car, but I'm talking about these people that they have money. They could buy a new car if they wanted to, but they spend their money on other things. Like, I don't know, excessive eating out or just frivolous stuff. Whereas they could buy a new car that'd be safer, that actually has like good quality air conditioning and heating. And I don't even drive, but I don't get that. Plus, the carbon emissions are super bad with a lot of these old vehicles. So unless it's like an exquisite, beautiful old vehicle, what are you doing? Like, why are you driving a clunker mobile down the street? Because it's costing you more money in the long run, especially gas-wise nowadays. I don't know. I just don't get that. But that's one of my thoughts. Like, if you want to know something about me, I can't stand old cars. Oh, I hate the wind in my hair. I hate that feeling. I do not like my hair blowing in the wind. Hate it on a high level. Hate it when people have the car windows down. Like, this is another reason I love walking. And I'm actually, you know what I'm looking forward to? Is when the self-driving car comes to my city. I know a lot of people are really scared about the future and self-driving cars, but like, I embrace it. I actually signed up to be in the self-driving car trial, but it never came to my area yet. I think once it does, like, it might actually be a good thing, because I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, self-driving cars, how dangerous, but I see how bad and how distracted drivers are, and I'm thinking, in general, the self-driving, yeah, there have been a couple instances where they hit people, but people driving their own vehicles do that every day. So I'm excited about the future of the self-driving car. I think it's cool. And there's this lady I follow on, well, I haven't seen her TikToks for a while, but she takes the Waymo car all around Phoenix. And I think it's in San Francisco and LA now, but I'm like, I would love to take a self-driving car places, like if I need to get somewhere really quick. Like, in general, I'm still going to walk. I will sometimes take the bus in the morning, but I really don't like the bus just because, I don't know, I just don't like close quarters. And a lot of people that ride the bus, like, I get that you're down on your luck, but even if you're in house, I think, like, there are places you can bathe and stuff. And a lot of people are just like, will bring trash on there, and they don't really enforce rules anymore. Like, that used to be, you're not supposed to play loud music. I don't know. And just riding the bus is not very pleasant. And then it's kind of worse, like with kids in the morning, if they're riding the bus, because some guys were like harassing this teenage girl the other day, and the bus driver had to tell them to stop. So personally, I just love walking. I think walking is great. Because I don't drive. I had a whole blog about that years ago. But I don't drive, and I don't really want to drive, and I don't have any plan on starting to drive, like, ever. And I live in Southern California, and did you know I've always been on time everywhere and gotten everywhere I needed to without driving. It's amazing, right? You just have to plan. Like, I believe in planning. Like, you have to be out the door at a good time. You have to be a time maximalist where you literally are good with time. People that don't drive are actually better, like, if they're consistently always on time. But they're better with their time than people who do drive, because they really have to figure out how to get to their location early, and they leave early. And the perk and the benefit to not driving against the world is your gym. You don't have to pay to go do boring, pointless workouts. Like, look, I'm not against the gym. If the gym's your jam and you love like doing all, like, I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, I see all these workouts with these women saying I lift weights and I do burpees. And when I was younger, in my 20s, I tried some of that, like with some fitness video, like Taibo or something. And there were certain things that I liked about Taibo, but I think the only thing I liked was when Billy Binks did this, right? And I'm not anti-gym, don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-gym, it's just, unless you have like some sort of goal, like I don't really understand the point of home workout video. Like if you have a goal in mind, like if you're doing a sport professionally, I get that. But just going to the gym to do like, to walk on a treadmill or to run on a treadmill, I don't really get it. Because you could just walk for transportation. And then the world is your gym. And you're carrying groceries home. And yeah, I love the gym-free life. And you can really achieve it without a car, you know? You don't need a car to go places. There's Uber for that. There's the bus for that. There's your own 2 walking feet for that. I don't know. This is my outlook on life. And even if I have a kid, we're going to be car free. Like, stroller everywhere. Not that I plan on having a kid, but if I did, like, it would be like, you don't need a car to have a child. I see women push their kids in a stroller all the time. But personally, I don't plan on having kids. Like, it's not my plan, but, you know, I'm just saying, even if I had a kid, like, I've thought about the ways that you do all this. Like, all these things. Like, but personally, I don't plan on having kids, but I know, like, if you do want to have kids and you don't want to drive, it's totally possible. But you do have to live a little bit more of a quieter life. Like, you're not going to be the soccer mom. You're going to be the mom that walks your kids to school and picks them up from school, and you go home and you make a stir fry and you watch the ducks outside, and you live a quieter life. You're not living this fast-paced life. But that's the kind of life I live now. Like, I love to go on walks and look at ducks. Like, that's who I am. Like, I don't know. I love my introverted life. I don't need, like, I do like to go shopping with my sister once in a while, but that's my entertainment and I don't need, like, lots of crowds. I love to go to Disneyland too, but I don't know. I'm an interesting mix of things. I just know what I like. I kind of like what I like hardcore, you know? Yes, it is. It's the same dress I wore to the Metallica concert. I've had this dress since, like... But I wear it off and on. I just... on my days off, I wear it more like this. Because, I don't know, it's just kind of lower. Like, I don't mind wearing low-cut dresses. But, like... I just don't think, like, that they're in a professional setting, so I always wear, like, a sweater over it, and I have, like, a lavender cardigan that I can wear over it, or a white one, but yeah, I have a lot of, I've had this dress since I went to the Metallica concert with my sister, who loves Metallica. That's why we went, because she loves that sort of stuff, and we got those tickets because, like, it was the second day and she knows how to find stuff like that. And yeah, I didn't pay to go because she wanted me to go with her, and I'm like, okay, if you pay. It was fun though, don't get me wrong, but I want to go to a Scorpions concert. That's what I want more. But it was really cool. Like, you know what, that was a really cool experience. I guess I'm glad that she gets me to do stuff like that, stuff that I would never do on my own. I would never. Would I? But yeah, it's the same dress. And I thought it was kind of cool because somebody's like, oh, you're wearing a purple dress at a Metallica concert and everybody's wearing black. Not that I don't like black. No, not even if they major in cosmetology. So if I did have a child, like, I don't plan on this. Like, I really don't. But if I did, like, the child would be, like, I just know any child I would have, like, this is not my plan. Not at all. Would have my temperament and would just be like me. You know? That's what I know. Because I'm like my mom. Like, I know my mom's temperament. So, I mean, I'm a little bit more I'm not even social, but I'm a little bit more like, I'm a little bit more spoken. Like, I speak to people more in public. Like, the funny thing is, my mom was in customer service all of her life, and she's a very introverted person. And introverted people can be very good in customer service. I think nowadays, though, there's a lot of fallacies. Like, they keep telling people you need to wear headphones so you don't have to talk to people. And I think you can be an introverted person and still like to talk to people, but it depends on the setting. Like, I feel like this whole headphone thing and looking at your phone in public thing is to the detriment of people today, because I feel like you need to put the headphones away, you need to put the phone down and be engaging with people around you. And this doesn't mean that you become a social butterfly all of a sudden. I think it's just like social graces are kind of going out the window, really, because it's kind of weird that everybody's just always looking at their phone and always has headphones in. Like, it used to be that people wore headphones if they went to work out or something, and now it's just like that is the norm. And they keep saying, oh, if like, and I'm not autistic personally, I'm not, like, but my younger sister is, and I get it. A lot of people, like, she really likes the headphone thing. Okay, she really loves that. But I do tell her I think it could be dangerous because you're not going to hear what's going on around you, especially with the noise canceling headphones. I don't know. You know, what they do for a living is kind of their business. Like, my mom used to be in customer service. She worked for a cable company. I'll say that. That's all I'm going to say. Because I've told the story about that, about the spring break bikini people. Should I tell the story again? Okay, so if you don't like something somebody's wearing or the lack thereof, like, you shouldn't really care what other people are wearing, personally, in my opinion. Like, I focus on what I'm going to wear and knowing what I'm going to wear. So, but also you can change the channel. Like, this was just a funny scenario, that this was back in the late 90s. Before there was like pay-per-view. Well, there was pay-per-view, but before you had, like, you know, TiVo or DVR box. I don't even know what they call the cable boxes now, because I haven't had cable. Like, I have Wi-Fi, but I haven't had cable TV in like 15 years. But okay, so my mom worked in like a cable office, and they would get calls before they had bigger call centers. They used to just get calls to the cable office, and they would get these really mad people. Like, and it wasn't just one, it was a few. And, you know, I never knew this, but they're always talking about how liberal Southern California is. Well, there's a lot of conservative people in Southern California too. In fact, to the point that there's this Democrat politician that's wearing like a cowboy hat and calling himself a marshal. And I thought, is that like some wacky woodle Republican guy? And it turns out he's a liberal pro-union guy, but he's trying to resonate like with the pro-cowboy crowd or the personal liberty crowd. And there's nothing wrong with being a libertarian, right? But I just didn't know that. Like, I didn't know how, like, they're, and you wouldn't know that unless you lived here, the inland, there's quite a conservative group of people. And I'm not just talking about like traditional conservatives that just want to leave others alone and they just believe in conservativeness for themselves. Because I think of like a real conservative, like, why would they be subscribing to television? Wouldn't they just be doing Bible studies with their kids or something? Like, at least somebody like the Duggars, like, I'm not saying like they've had a lot of problems, but at least the mom, like, she practiced what she preached. Like, she didn't have her kids watching cable TV, but there'd be these people that would call the cable office and they would be really upset because their teenage son was watching the Bikini Spring Break Girls, and it was always a program like that. Like, oh no, like, never mind that there have been all sorts of videos on MTV that had all kinds of like less stressed than people, but the thing that they would rage about was the spring break bikini girls. And oh my god, this man was so upset that his son was watching that, and he was like, you need to block that channel and take it off the airwaves. This was like, I don't know, these are the same people that are that pro 2025 plan, like Heritage Foundation kind of wacky wilderness. But I'm like, oh no, a woman wearing a bikini. So my mom would offer them solutions, like you could unsubscribe from MTV, like you could just not get that. Like you could just not get that channel. Okay? But rather than just like get rid of the channel, they're like, no, I don't want to unsubscribe. Like why? Like why did he not want to? Was he watching the Spring Break Bikini Girl? I don't know. It was so weird. But that was just one of the things I remember she told me that I just found hilarious. Like, yeah. And did you know, like in countries where people, in parts of the U.S. where people claim to be like the most devout Christian Bible Belt conservative, their porn, like googly woogly, is the highest? Not in California. Like, it's the highest in places where. So I don't know. Anytime somebody's like a little too obsessed with something and wanting to ban something and not liking something, I'm like, why though? Like, is it because you're obsessed with it? Because I don't think about Spring Break Bikini Girls. I could care less. Do they want to wear a bikini? Whatever. Like, who cares? Go live your life. If you don't want your son to watch a bikini show, don't subscribe to cable. It's that simple. But no. Nobody makes their life simple. They just want to make it more complicated. I don't know. But yeah, that was just one funny story I remember. Well, you're supposed to though. You're not supposed to like I thought everybody knew that you're not supposed to pull out a hair tie, and if the hair tie gets stuck in your hair, you can cut it out. Did people know that? I don't know. And since I do low ponies, I'm definitely like more careful, you know, with the way I do them. I'm just talking too much, maybe. I love to talk on my lives. It's fun. It's fun. I can talk for hours. I'm a chatty Cathy doll, maybe. A tetra. Oh, yes, I am. I'm definitely a chatty Cathy doll. I have a chatty Cathy next to me for surely. Of course I am. I am a chatty Cathy doll. But not in public per se, just like on my channel. Like I just keep it to my channel like more. Well, I talk a lot to people I know. People I know. I've chatted my sister's head off. I have. But whoa, I probably shouldn't throw that thing. That's sharp. Do not do gymnastics or controlling with this guy. Okay. Nope. Do not do that. Not with him. That's what I say anyway. Okay, this is what the hair looks like from the back. I've been making my own thumbnails for my videos. I like to do that because then people can go back and watch them. And I would play these videos in vertical, like the stream in vertical, but sometimes I get more views in vertical than I do in horizontal. I mean horizontal and vertical. It's stuck in my mouth. So I'm not officially starting it yet, but I kind of just want to get it started up. Scrunchies are probably the best thing. They're probably the gentlest. They're probably even better than those little hair ties I use, although the ones I use are the non-damaging kind. But I think scrunchies kind of can even be better because they are covered. But the thing I don't really love about a scrunchie, the thing I don't love about it is that, I don't know, they don't give as much tension. So I do like the hair tie sometimes more, just because the hair tie has so much tension. And I feel like, I don't know, I have to have that low pony. But now that I've been wearing my hair up more lately at work, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I still use my like hair tied, but maybe I don't need to wear it as tight or something. I don't know. I'm just very intuitive with hair care. It's like from that. I like the way it's subdivided. I feel like I don't really love it. I like the way it's subdivided. It's not perfect yet. Like I want a perfect subdivision, right? That's not perfect. The back of my head, so that's why maybe I'll try it again. I just wish I could see exactly what the back of my head was doing. Like I want to see. Like I wish I can, but I don't. I feel like I don't want to damage my hair too much. So I'm so picky about it, really. Probably not perfect again. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe I'll just stick with this one. I don't know. It doesn't feel super perfect either. Just put this one in the hair tie, just to gauge where we think. So give ourselves like some estimate, right? Perfect, but it's better than the last one, I guess. I guess it'll do. I guess you'll do me now. That's what I say to myself, right? As I rub coffee, water, oily mixture and concoction into my hair. And it feels so smooth and nice. I don't know why we retracted that message. Why the messages get retracted around here? I know how to curtsy. I just did it. Did I forget some parts of my hair when I was pulling the pony? I don't know. Probably not today because I'm not doing that kind of style. Like when I do updos, I do. I do updos, I do. Okay, so I want this to be very smooth. Super smooth. It's not bad. I'm happy enough with that one. Should we do maximalist? Like when I do the 3 braids in a braid? I used to do that. In my free time. Now I kind of want to do it again. I feel like that's too big of a strand for a 3-strand braid. That's not. I guess that was good. I guess that was a good amount. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe? I'm not really sure. I don't know. Down we go. What are we looking for? A little hair tie. All of our 500 poly bands. 500! But I don't really reuse them because they're not really for reuse in my opinion. They're kind of a one and done now. Some people are like, what the fuck? The environment. I bought them 4 years ago. So, like, these are gonna last me a long time. It's not like I use them every day or something. Even if I did, they're lasting me a long time. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I guess that's a good one. All right. So. Oh, our hookup guy. I did not hook up with him, by the way, but I've been fun. I do find this funny. Like, when I called him out at this, I said, I know what you want. Because you're saying, like, first off, yes, sometimes you meet cool people when you're out and about. He just wasn't one of them, okay? He was hookup guy. And I'm not interested in hookup guy. At first, he was all like, oh, like, he was acting like he wanted to go on a date with me, and he just thought I was so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And then, so he texted me last Friday, okay? And I gauge it every time, and I always get it right. 120, 120. 120. Then, when he did text me, he said he got home, and I thought it was so weird. Like, we don't even know each other yet. And he's already telling me stuff like, I'm going to take a shower. And I'm like, I don't need to know that much. Weird. And then, like, it got weird really fast. He asked me if I lived alone or if I lived with family, which I thought was a really strange question. And he was talking about, like, going to get, like, getting a movie and getting food. And then I was like, because I kind of, and then he's like, oh, let me know your address. Then I figured out. I said, oh, so what restaurant you want to go to? And he goes, don't worry, I have lots of dates planned in the future. And your place. And I thought, oh, that's not a date. That's hookup guy. And I called him out on it. I said, it sounds like you're looking for a certain thing. I never heard back from hookup guy again. That's weird, man, because, yeah, I was not interested in him like that. And I think it's kind of weird to just, like, hook up with people you don't know. Like, why? Not healthy. Scary. I actually thought there was something wrong about that, too. And I always trust my intuition. And it feels kind of creepy and weird. And especially, like, the vetting. Like, do you live with your family or not? Like, hoping maybe that you don't tell somebody. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't trust that. Or maybe he's just totally hookup guy. Maybe he's totally fine. I don't know. Nobody wants to give their address to some guy they just met. Nobody is going to do that. Nobody. That's danger. But whatever. He even told me he wouldn't be disappointed if I didn't. Are you kidding me? You have no right. And that was just the weirdest thing. And looking back, I'm like, oh, of course I didn't hear from you again, hookup guy. Because you're a hookup guy. You're this. That was what you were doing. You didn't want to get to know somebody. You wanted to hook up with somebody. And I trust nobody. Because I'm like, I should have told him, and I always want to be cordial, but I should have been like, did your mom raise you to be like this? Did she? Because I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she didn't. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, of course I didn't hear back from you, hookup guy. Weird guy. I'm never surprised when I don't hear back from a hookup guy again. Not that I encounter many like that, but the ones I do, I'm just like, it's pretty bad. That's gotta be one of the most egregious ones, though. Another guy just was like, yeah, I didn't think we had anything in common because he obviously was a smoker. And I hate smoking. I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I'm always going to be true to me. I'm never going to pretend to be somebody else to make people happy. I don't know. It's so important to be true to me. It's like the most important thing in my life, you know? It's being true to me. And truthful. And always speaking truth. And blah, blah, blah. Truth. Truth will set you free. Every time. And treating everybody with respect and kindness. I want that for myself. Elevate yourself, you know. Just because other people don't do that doesn't mean you can't do that. Elevate yourself to be the best version of yourself, not to be in competition and contests like with other YouTubers or other TikTokers or just people in daily life. Like, I am living my life for myself every time, every moment, every second of it is for me. To have a better purpose on earth, to make the earth a better place, to treat others with kindness is so important. I'm not completely happy with it yet. I'm gonna keep going until I'm happy. It's all about my happiness with every single thing. I want to be happy 120 with every result I get. Never put hair ties, hair sticks, hair forks, bobby pins in your mouth. It's non-hygienic, and it really, I just don't like it. I'm my mom all the way every day. All the way every day. You can do hairstyles without putting any hair object or piece of hair or any object in your mouth. It's disgusting. It's so gross. It's my pet peeve, honestly. I want to be the hair channel that will never put hair in their mouth. Like, why? I don't understand. Plus, it's not good for your teeth, guys, to put objects in your mouth because it could slip and crack a tooth. Think practically. Practicality, safety, and hygiene in hair community. I think I'm an outlier because, I don't know, I've been seeing that lately, like a lot of people putting things in their mouth. Learn to do a hairstyle while holding the hair utensil. Like, I don't know. Let's do it. Are you ready for the challenge? No hair in your mouth, no hair accessory in your mouth while styling challenge. You on board with me? Raise your hand. Thumbs up if you're in for my hygienic hair challenge. Hygienic hair challenge. Thumbs up for the hygienic hair challenge 101. Introverts unite for hygiene and health. So, one thing you learned about me: introversion, hair hygiene, hair health, and taking your time and sticking it to the people that do it quick. Stick it to them. I don't know. These are just my thoughts on hair. They can do whatever they want. I do what I want. Do what I want. And it's funny because I used to have some guy come on here and be like, you should be like this channel that does hair tutorials. And they don't even do hair videos anymore. Like that one channel. I'm like, they said they stopped because they were going to school or something. But there's lots of people that do content and they're going to university. That didn't even make any sense to me. I was like, if you really wanted to, you'd still be doing it. Like you just, what it is, I think some people just say, oh, there's a reason I don't do this anymore. It's just because they changed their mind and they don't want to do something anymore. I don't plan on having a child, but if I did have a child, hypothetically speaking, I would name my daughter Jalela, which is Arabic for Julia. Isn't that beautiful? Because I had a great grandmother named Jalela. And that would be the name, Jalela. I used to say Liliana, a Middle Eastern name. And she'd be like me. Like, she would be introverted, quiet, into flowers, hair, dresses. I just know that my future child would be like me. You know? I don't know. But I'm not having a child, but I'm just saying, I just think hypothetically, if I did have a child, they'd be like that. Hypothetically speaking, of course. But yeah, I don't plan on having kids because I don't know. Being a single parent doesn't seem that great. I mean, if I had $1 million or something, maybe, like if I was a billionaire, yeah, maybe I would. But honestly, in this economy, it's just not happening. I'd totally be a single parent, like if money were no object, and I could just like focus all of my time on like raising the child, but there's no way, like in this economy, that I'd be a single parent. And that's kind of how I think, like, yeah, so I don't even think, like, to me, it's just not something I think about too much, but I just think, like, yeah, I would be a good parent, I know that. I'd be like my mom, and my child would be like me. You have to have children to be happy in life, though, you see. I just think hypothetically, but right now I'm just happy with my life the way it is. silky hair tie for this side too. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's a satiny one somewhere, but I'm probably just going to finish it up with this one, which is good enough. Like add a little bit of actual oil. Maybe I'll do some of this Moroccan oil this time. No, I just like I'm gonna put my hair in a pony. I just kind of like to brush it over the top, brush it on the sides, just kind of like give it some smoothing out of like just to give it a little bit of smoothing. But I don't like brush over. I know a lot of people, they put a brush on top of their hair. I don't do that because I just feel like that's damaging, but maybe that's just me to feel like that. I think like anybody else feels that way. I feel like I'm the only one that feels that way or something. Because it seems so popular to do that. A lot of people love doing that. I personally, my personal opinion, I just don't love doing that. Okay. Let's see the back. Streams gone on and on and on for many, many hours. It's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy enough with it. I am. I might really name the live stream when I'm done, since I am making twin braids. 3 braids in a braid style. I don't know, we'll see. I kind of want to. I sort of want to. noticed that the comments from the K-Dog thing stopped when I told that weird story about the hookup guy. He just, like, where are you? I don't think it's him, of course. I think the K-Dog used to comment on my videos before then. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, tell a story and then all of a sudden, oops, the comments stopped. Even some people today are into that. Well, I guess there have always been people into that. There were flappers, my golly. They were wild. The flappers definitely did that. I just like, ugh. Ew. Bleh. Not for me. This is just looking so beautiful. You just have to do your long hair your own way. Just loving the beauty of this. And you become the expert in your own hair and your own hair journey just by doing. That's how you learn. A lot of learning is self-directed. Because you can have all sorts of people coaching you to do something, but I believe in self-directed learning because it'll be the way forward in your life to bigger and better things every time. It levels you up every day. just saying Alfazine Merhaba to you. You can dream of that, but I don't like people to touch my hair. I don't know. You have to be very gentle. Somebody's retracting their messages like wildfire. We saw them already. We're gonna start, like, why? The wildfire message retraction hour? Oh no, somebody might see that you wrote this and that. What the heck? I want you to see all these retracted messages. I should screenshot this. Retracted. Do some screenshots. Retract back up. Oh, they retracted every message. Interesting. I need to start live streaming with, like, StreamYard, where I start pinning messages and then you guys can't retract them. Like, that is interesting. Why are they retracting every single message? Suspect. Suspicious. It's so sus. Like, you write all that in my chat and then you retract it later? care. Like, I just find it funny that people, they're writing stuff in my chat for like an hour, and then every single message that they wrote disappeared. And it's happened on several occasions. Honestly, I just don't care. I'm like, okay, it's just another day in streamer time. So you don't have to put anything in your mouth to do your hair. You just have to get your dexterity with your fingers going. I get it, like if somebody had a reason that they had to use their mouth. I just don't want to do that. I think this is good. So, the way to get leverage is you stick your fingers in, and then you can twist the hair tie around, and then you get leverage in. This one kind of steps up higher. Why do I screenshot? It's not you. I keep having this person that's been coming to my chat, like leaving a lot of comments, and then they disappear, and I am questioning why this is happening all the time. And they're asking me a lot of questions, like really specific questions about myself, and I'm like, why? Like, oh no, are you like, I don't know, just like this, I don't know. I think it's just because people today want to delete everything that they do, but I'm like, don't do something and don't post it publicly. It's like, why? I don't know, but whatever. Who knows? Who knows why? But it's a little suspect. This guy's been doing this for like a few days now, and I'm like, and it doesn't seem bad. They don't seem like bad comments, but now I'm getting like a little suspicious, like heavily suspicious. I don't know, like it's kind of weird. Anyway, this is the final hairstyle. It's really cute. I like it a lot. And thanks for watching.